Hey guys, the Chickens here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we made it up into gold fairly easily. A bit of a struggle, but following the same tech path, we're going to get you on the straight and narrow. So we're going to go over the tech tree, the base layouts, and the attack strategy all right here, right now. Guys, if you haven't already, appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Big shout out to those of you that have been using that code CHICKEN in the shop. And check this out, guys. We also have a heavy figurine to give away. So if you guys want to be entered into draws to win stuff like this, Supercell exclusive things, I'm giving away monthly for channel members. So all you got to do is not subscribe, but become join the channel as a membership at whatever tier you want to support at. So there's 3 tiers, and it's basically like a lottery or a raffle every month. I'm going to give something away to one of the members, and you can get 1 entry by being level 1, 2 entries by being level 2, 3 entries by being level 3. I feel like that's kind of a fun way to do it. It's kind of like a 50-50 kind of Boom Beach thing. So if you guys want to check out more on that, I'll keep everyone updated in the members only posts on YouTube. So that out of the way, here's where we're at. So we got up to 16, which wasn't too shabby. I don't know where we're at globally, but at one point we made it to, we were just outside the top 100. So we've fallen off a little bit since, but not by too much. So 157. So pretty cool, pretty good start. And honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this season. It's very easy to enjoy the season when you're doing well and to not enjoy the season when you're not doing well. So, you know, I don't know. I think it's fine. Like, the thing is that this season is, we're using clone rifles, which are very different. We don't typically get to use those, which is nice for a change of pace. And it works. It works. The season's not broken. We're not starting off with 300 Eversparks or something weird. And, you know, it's not really a fizzle minute. We can get through the bases. And, you know, I think coming forward, as we just kind of scroll through our day 1 choices here, as we get into 4 ERs and beyond, that's where it's going to get really, I think, kind of dicey. You know, where it always typically kind of is. I'm leaning towards tanks at the moment, but we got to wait and see what the best troop and stuff is going to be. So, right out of the gates, we went to troop health first. I would recommend that to everyone. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then we backtracked. We went to building health, and that's what was able to get us into gold. Was getting that building health and getting it maxed out. So what can we do next? What can we do next? I think what we want to do next here, we can do a couple things. So I think first we want to get to that troop damage, right? I'm not missing anything. I'm kind of panicking here. No, okay, we got to move forward. There's literally no other way to go. So we want to move forward here, and I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if I want the mortars or the machine guns. I think I'm going to go with the mortars for now and then switch them if we need to. And then we got to make the choice, do we want DBD or troop damage? I think we want troop damage out of the 2. And what we're also going to do is I believe we're going to upgrade the crystal critters. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to put the crystal critters up to tick 2. That's going to allow you to get 1 more critter, and I think they have more health. I'm not sure. It doesn't say that it does anything, but I think that's just a visual glitch because everybody was saying to upgrade those today. And I'm going to put a couple ticks into gunboat energy. So we have the troop damage max. We should have pretty decent tech. We need to get the boom mines, but I think I'm not going to get them on my next chest. I'll be at, or no, of course I will, chicken, duh. So that's where we're at kind of in terms of tech. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's throw the mortars out kind of in this direction. I think will be decent. I think. And yeah, that should, I think that'll crush a lot of them. So that's the idea. Now this base is, it's not amazing. It's okay. A lot of the bases I found were doing this kind of strategy or this kind of layout where it's like 1 line in the front, 1 line in the middle. So I kind of adapted that a little bit. It's basically the base that I copied, but I moved a lot more splash and mines into this area. And that seemed to help slow people down a little bit. After that change, I went on a bit of a run, and then I just didn't have time to play anymore. So also the goal is just, the day 1 goal is always just to get to gold, just to get to 16, and then usually you can kind of figure it out from there. But let's go over the attack strategy. We can do this live because this is fairly straightforward. So the attack strategy with all clones is very easy. It's the biggest thing is just making sure that your crystal critters, which is so cool that we're actually talking about them being useful, making sure that your crystal critters are taking down as many mines as possible. And the best way to do that is to make sure you throw them very far away. Now, you can get into two things. You can clear the shock mines with them, which is great, or you can clear the regular mines with them. What I like to do is I find the most value from crystal critters is number one, big regular mine patches, just taking out as many mines as possible. If you can get 4 mines, I feel like that's kind of the minimum. This guy's got boom mines, so we'll see what happens here. But and you can do different things with them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not the greatest drop in the world. You can do different things with them. So crystal critters will not only clear mines and run towards you. You see they actually run pretty quick. But the other big thing that they do is they actually distract the defenses. So they act like critters. So you can use them as you get kind of closer to the end of the match to distract splash damage, to do other things. And they're very beneficial in that way. So the extra GB I feel like is actually going to be pretty huge. So we'll see if that helps us out at all. Let's go like this and like this. I don't know if there's a shock mine. Yes, there was. Okay, then we're going to go over here next, I'm thinking. Now, the explosive drones, that's kind of the, the who knows thing. So you'll see right there, if we can keep them alive, they will actually, what am I trying to say here? Getting a little bit stressed. They will pop the shock mines. They will do damage to them. So we're just going to get ready to flare over here. Let's go like that. And I'm going to flare again. Now you see these riflemen, they're not doing any damage. So every time your riflemen die, you get 2 more of them, but their health gets halved and their damage gets halved, I believe, is how that works. So Roy, shout out to Roy, he's a great player. He's using Grenadiers. So I believe we're going to get the dub here. And yeah, so I mean, we don't really have to watch this, but that's been the biggest thing so far is just crystal critters and the placement of them. It's all about the placement of the crystal critters. Nothing else really matters. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to save our tokens next because I do want to get boom mines maxed out if we can. That will probably be our 17 push. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, we can go back and look at another replay here. And, oh, dude, this one was so bad. I got so lucky here, admittedly. I fizzled and he fizzled. He was a 14, I was a 15. But I was on a win streak and I got 13 stars and I got the boss fight. So this one was, more legit. But let's see. So this is the base that everyone seems to be using. So here's my attack on it, and you'll see basically the same thing, focusing on those large patches of mines with the crystal critters. You don't even have to look at the clone rifles. I know I got them to split on that last attack, but for the most part, I wasn't doing that. And it takes a lot to fizzle the clone troops. You just have to be careful that you don't lose too many of them at one time. The only thing that's really going to destroy them is if you allow them to walk over mines. Everything else they can pretty well get through. They can get through all the defenses. They can get through all the flamethrowers. They can get through the mortars and machine guns. But they can't get through big patches of mines. That's why it's, again, so crucial, that placement of the golden critters. So there we go. So we got a dub there. Let's try one more. I think we can push this one a little bit. I think we can push a little bit, guys. What do you think? So yeah, I mean, that's as far as the attack goes. That's basically all it is. It's just timing the golden critters and yeah, just making sure that they're far ahead. And it's good to trigger shock mines with them, but you get more value out of just triggering groups of mines. The regular mines are really what we're looking for, number one, and then yeah, anything else after that is kind of a bonus. The shock mines are important to get rid of. Don't get me wrong. But they can typically, like, just the way that they pop, like, I don't know, for the most part they kind of pop, and then it's like the little doofus ones that don't do any damage anyways kind of go in front, and then the rest go in behind. Ooh, this guy's got troop damage. He might get a good time on us. So let's go like this, and we're gonna go, I think I'm gonna go crystal critters back here. So I want to make sure that they take out some shock mines on the front. There we go. So now we're kind of looking at this kind of stuff, throwing them out over here. Look at that value, guys. Look at that value. We'll do one over here. I should have thrown those ones back farther, actually, because I'm only going to get 2 mines out of them. Okay, then we'll go, I think we'll go over here like this. This guy's moving quick. He's moving quick. He's got that troop damage. He's probably heavy Russian. Our base is more set up to stop just the clone rifle attacks. Again, we're getting another split here, which is not really intentional. It just kind of has worked out that way. So let's see. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I think we want to save our gunboat energy for explosive drones. Need a little bit extra chip over there. That's too bad, because I mean, that was a solid hit, man. That was anything above 3 minutes or above is usually pretty right on the money. So, Mr. McLovin, I think he got the best of us here. Oh, by 4 seconds. GG's. So there it is, guys. That is the strategy for going into day 2. The next thing that we can do is just keep moving forward, D up a little bit, and that should be that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You want to learn more about this stuff, then become a member of the channel, and it'll all be like explained on the members only post, and we'll go from there. Appreciate you guys. Catch you next one. Chicken out. Back.